I'm Barbara, and these people here are
I'm Ian from the Haunted New Zealand team.
And this is Marlene from the Haunted New Zealand team. And we are tonight supposed to be investigating the Lady Bowen Bed and Breakfast in Thames, New Zealand. However, we have a little bit of a problem because we are actually, or most of the team are actually in lockdown due to COVID. New Zealand has decided that we have a few cases. We don't actually have much COVID in New Zealand. And we've had a few cases. And so initially the whole country was locked down for about 3 weeks.
5.
The original one was 3 weeks. And then they let everyone else out of lockdown. Most of the country is now in what we call level 2. We still have a lot of restrictions, but we are allowed to leave our houses. Unfortunately, Auckland, where most of our team is based, is still literally unable to leave their homes. Children are having to be homeschooled by parents who are trying to work at home where possible. Auckland is only allowed to leave to get prescriptions from the pharmacies or to do grocery shopping. And only very recently, within the last week or so, they're now allowed to get takeaways, which is a really big deal. The night before the takeaway shop's over, the night before we went to level 3 from level 4, the McDonald's drive-throughs had people waiting for hours, for 6 hours, just waiting to get their McDonald's. So it's a big deal being in level 3. However, it still means that we can't get together and investigate. Unfortunately, the Lady Bowen is in Thames, which is about an hour and a half drive from Auckland, and the majority of the team actually live in Auckland. So we decided that we still did want to be involved with the world's largest ghost hunt, and we are so excited to be part of it. We have been working on this for a very long time. So we were so happy when the organisers of the world's largest ghost hunt suggested that we perhaps, do a little explanation here. And we've sent a couple of videos for you people to watch. And we hope you really enjoy them. So I will let Marlene explain to you what the first video that you're going to see is going to be. Take it away, Marlene.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the country. My name is Marlene, as you know. I'm with Haunted New Zealand, and I've been a paranormal investigator for 12 years. The first video we're going to show you guys, we refer to as Fever Hospital. So we had our team travel to Wellington to investigate a now abandoned hospital, which was initially used back in the day to treat people with infectious diseases, so pretty serious stuff. And just like any other hospital, there was a lot of deaths that occurred there. So when the team set up and got there, a lot of unexplained things happened, noises, bumps, movement. And what I'm personally excited about is some of the possible EVPs I believe we caught, which could possibly be Class A EVP even. So yeah, very interesting night. It was very exciting, and we hope to be able to return back there soon.
Okay, thank you, Marlene.
Thanks, Marlene.
Ian, would you like to...
Hi, my name is Ian. I'm another member from the Haunted New Zealand team. I actually make all the videos.
Ian's the person who makes these amazing videos for us. He's our video producer.
That's right. So because I'm making the videos all the time, I don't actually appear in them very often, but I am actually still investigating with a team. The Fever one in particular was one of the best ones that I've been to, because somebody claims to have had an apparition there, which of course we tried to get on video, but it was almost impossible because it was so dark and we didn't expect anything to happen. The second video that we sent was actually rescuing a couple of people from a haunted house just outside Auckland, and that was more of a just get get the place under control, get the people feeling safe, and it was less of an investigation than just to clear the place. But 2 videos are there for everyone to watch, and we have many more videos on our YouTube channel and Facebook page, so there's plenty more to have a look at there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you just go to our Haunted New Zealand or Haunted NZ, NZ is New Zealand. If you go to our Haunted NZ Facebook page, you will see we have a video section. Oh, well done, Ian. You will see we have I was wondering what I was doing there. You will see that we have a video section. So go and have a look. We've got a heap more videos and even more coming online all the time. All of our investigations we make videos of. So we really hope you enjoy it. Really wishing you a happy National Ghost Hunting Day. Even though, I mean, we're international, but everybody enjoy their day. And we are, we're so proud to be representing New Zealand at this massive event. We can't wait to actually investigate next year. Let's hope we're not in lockdown. Let's hope we're not still being affected by COVID. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, thank you for listening and enjoy the video.
Stay with us, and they're going to play the videos in after.
Yeah, I just have to give Maria the word. She's going to play the videos. Oh, it looks like she's doing it anyway. So yeah, thank you everybody. Enjoy the videos. Good night. Good morning.
Designed in 1917 and completed by 1920, the former Wellington Hospital for Infectious Diseases is a physical reminder of a time when the medical developments of immunisation and antibiotics were in their infancy, and the fear of contracting an infectious disease loomed large over the community, particularly for those with children. In 1981, the condition of the hospital and the low number of patients led to its closure. Wellington City Council's structural upgrades were followed by an interior fit-out by the Wellington SPCA. In 2020, the team set off by road and air to Wellington. We had a storm that night, with heavy rain, arriving just after sunset.
Oh, listen to that wind howling.
The team were met by 2 of the caretakers and given a tour of the hospital with details of some of the claims of paranormal activity there. We had just finished getting our equipment ready when Barbara had a coughing fit.
Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. Oh, sister, there's something wrong. I can't breathe. Sister.
We started our investigation in the sunroom. Patients were allowed to sit out here to absorb sunshine, which was considered good for recovery.
These sunrooms were actually built so that people could get as much sunshine as possible. So they would have literally have rolled all the beds out and had everyone sitting here in the sun.
We had left an audio recorder in an area of interest, a corridor which led down to an animal quarantine area. On reviewing the recordings, we discovered some strange sounds which had taken place while we were in the sunroom. We set up in this corridor as our second location. On the way there, Amy also had a fit of coughing.
That's Amy coughing.
Mark it.
There is a cat in it.
Did anyone hear that? Did you hear that? As Kim said, that's Amy coughing, and I thought I heard a man say, Amy coughing.
Oh, you did, that's right. That's Amy coughing.
That's exactly what happened to me in this corridor too. Remember? And I was coughing and I couldn't get my breath.
We set up in the corridor with a live Facebook feed, and before beginning a communication session we heard banging with no clear source that we could make out.
Guys, we're actually going to start a communication session in this hallway where there's been a lot of activity seen. If there is anyone down here with us in the corridor, firstly, hello. We have come here to see you tonight. Is there someone here?
That was the sound.
Okay, I think it's the quarantine room door in that case.
I actually wonder if it's the ambulance door that's behind that door, because that's to the outside.
We were in for a busy night, trying to determine what was storm and what could be considered paranormal activity.
I think it's that.
Kim asks what all that banging was and later discovered a voice on her recorder.
I've heard there's an ill-tempered spirit here. Was that you banging on doors before? Could you please do that again?
The last area of the hospital for the night was the conference room.
If we put it here, but it's like, if we put it here, I mean, we can see quite.
We started to set up here while Kim went to get some more equipment. On arrival back, she had had an exciting experience.
Guys, I swear I just saw a white figure. I was coming out here. I thought it was Ian initially, but then I realised Ian walked past me. I was coming through here. It was literally here, and then like this, and went all the way down and out. I don't know where it went. It was just like a short woman, yeah. Like
A woman, you say woman.
I say woman because it was about your height,
Okay.
white, and it looked like it may have had long hair, but it was moving quickly, like it was a motion blur, kind of.
Do you think she saw you?
Yes.
So she was intelligent. She was like trying to stay out of your way.
We start a communication session in the conference room. Barbara asks a question and knocks twice, and we hear a voice after.
You could maybe bang on a wall or bang on one of these tables.
Later, we have another interesting capture.
Please do it. That's the door.
There would be two. Mark it. Hang on.
No. How many spirits are there in this room? 11? I did hear 11.
I did hear 11.
What is your name? Dudley. Dudley? I heard Dudley. What did you hear, Amy? Dudley. I heard Dudley. Market. They said market.
I see, I didn't know.
Did you hear? What did you hear? Market.
Whoever it was that Kim saw, come out and talk to us. You don't need to be scared of us. There we go. Kim's a nurse. You don't need to be scared.
We had an interesting night, but on saying goodnight to our hosts, the team had another experience.
Okay, Facebook.
Kia ora. In October 2020, Haunted New Zealand reached out to offer assistance to 5 men living in a beautiful and historic home in Pukekohe, which had been rented by their employer. After just 3 weeks, the men were so distressed by their experiences that they approached their boss and revealed what had been happening. Unable to sleep, the men were being woken at night, slapped, touched, and even pinned to the bed by their legs. Lights would turn on and off, and footsteps were heard running up and down the corridor. They experienced strange smells, sudden drops in temperature, and were disturbed by the constant sound of ladies crying. One man heard his own name called by a disembodied voice. The previous owners, who lived in the home for 24 years, had the house blessed several times, having been terrified by a menacing, cloaked figure which told them to leave. Haunted New Zealand carried out a full, paranormal investigation of the house. To rule out any contribution from strong electromagnetic fields, a careful sweep of the entire house was made, but EMF levels were almost 0 milligauss throughout. Temperature checks did not reveal any cold spots. The team did feel that there was a strange atmosphere in the house, describing the energy as heavy, causing them to have unusual sensations of anxiety in certain rooms. On a couple of occasions, some team members said that they could hear a growling noise. Barbara described a strange, tingling sensation on her leg, like a mild electric shock, while seated in the lounge. She also saw a small cloud, about the size of a baseball, wispy and translucent, move across the bedroom from right to left before quickly dissipating. Kim had a similar experience when she saw a large light move from left to right in the kitchen. Communication sessions were carried out in 3 rooms, during which the team heard bumps and thumps coming from other parts of the house. Whilst we could not say definitively that these were paranormal in origin, some of these did seem to occur on demand.
Because Oxford,
While reviewing the audio, a number of interesting captures were found, which were not made by the team, including growls, sighs, several whispering voices, and apparently even the word sorry, heard at 2 different times and locations. This unknown female voice was captured by Barbara immediately after Karen asks whether someone is moving the curtain.
Are you moving the curtain?
I can say it.
Let's listen to that again.
Yep, I can say
Are
it.
you moving the curtain?
only was developed maybe.
In another capture, after Amy says, "Giggles, sorry," we hear a female voice whispering, followed by a thump.
Giggle, sorry.
The whispered words are spoken very quickly, but seem to say something like, "Clearly happening now." Let's listen to that again.
Giggle, sorry.
The team had some intriguing results with our new piece of experimental technology, the Geoport, a device intended to facilitate spirit communication. However, it seems that they may not necessarily be finding it very easy to operate.
I want to know who are the spirits that are haunting this place, please. This is complicated. I heard that.
As the team warned that they were about to turn off the Geoport and begin the cleansing, a REM pod located on the floor began to alarm, signalling a fluctuation in the energy field around it.
Whose REM pod's going off? Amy's, the one down there.
Haunted New Zealand performed a full and thorough spiritual cleansing of the house.
I banish all else.
They used methods to not only banish unwanted negative or harmful energies and spirits from the building, but designed also to prevent them from returning. Since then, Haunted New Zealand has learned that the cleansing was successful and that all unusual activity within the house has ceased. However, the men have since seen the ghostly figure of an angry, black-eyed woman staring into the house at them from the garden and have been disturbed by loud banging on the outside walls. The team have already arranged to return to the property in order to move this spirit on, so that both she and the tenants can finally find peace.